and we are trying to learn about how to return one value from the function. So we are trying to define as it is function. Then we are trying to say as it is square. There is no change. So we are trying to write here function square. Then one argument I am passing. Then go for here, write a statement which is known as return. So return keyword is available, that result will be returned to some variable. The result will be returned to some variable. So based on that one, I can say now, for example, argument 1, whatever available, that power 2 we defined here. What is the meaning of this one? Whatever calculation is required, it will do it here. This expression result will be passed to the variable. Let us go and try to call here a is equal to function square. Then I am passing here 9. Now what is the value of the a? What is the value of the a is, if you go and try to observe 81, it is showing. This is how we can take one argument as input. Internally we can do whatever calculation we want it. That result we can return to one more variable, we can return it. This variable, if you want to utilize in a number of places, we can go and we can utilize it. Okay, in this body part, how many lines of code you want, that many lines of code you can write it. For example, result is equal to, I am saying as argument 1 into 2, then I am trying to take here rs I am taking. That means what? Just I am trying to separate here the calculation part I am separating. Once I calculated the result, I am assigning to the rs. That result we are trying to return here. So this and previous code has no change, same impact will be there, same result we are going to get it. So here if you want to write a number of lines of code, you can write here. Okay, something like that. Now let us go and try to understand how to pass here multiple arguments. Okay, suppose we are trying to define a function with multiple arguments I want it. So we are writing here power. So argument 1 underscore base, argument 2 underscore power, two things we are trying to take here. Then whatever user provides, I need to make sure power we never write as a 0 like that, because 0 means what? It is a 1 again, right? So I want to make sure the argument to power is not a 0. If it is 0, then I need to give the comment by saying please enter apart from 0 any other number. So that one I am trying to validate here. For example, if argument 2 underscore power is equal to 0, then I want to print here statement as please enter other than whatever e passed here, that is called as argument 2 underscore power. I am passing it. That means what? Please enter other than 0 I am trying to tell it. Suppose you are thinking like negative numbers are not allowed in our program, then you can write the condition accordingly. We can write it and you can make sure whatever arguments are available, those all arguments are as expected, it is available or not. That we have to make sure it. Okay. Now, once we are making sure, then if it is not the case, then I want to go for here else. Then I want to write here the power calculation I want to write it. For example, I am writing here power calculation result is equal to whatever we have argument 1 underscore base into argument 2 underscore power. Something like this we are writing. Then outside this one, we are writing the return statement. The return statement is equal to, we are looking for the return statement we are looking for, sorry. Still it is working. So return whatever we have here rs, we are trying to return here. Am I clear? So try to understand this program. We are trying to enter argument 1 and argument 2, and we are making sure argument 2 should not be 0. If it is 0, then we are entering the message, please enter, other than 0, we are giving the message to the screen. Else, we are trying to calculate here, result we are calculating, that we are trying to return here. Let us go and try to do that. I created the function object. Then I am going for function power. Then I am passing here, let's say 2 comma 0. What is the meaning? Argument 1 base will take the 2. Argument 2 power will take what? 0. As I return the 0, this first if statement will be passing, and we are going to get this message, we are going to get it. Let us observe here, we are getting the message. What is the message we are getting? Local variable rs referenced before assignment. Okay, that's cool. So what is the problem here happening is, this condition is true. This condition is true. Now it is entered here, it has to display. After that it has to come to where? Return it has to come. So what I will do is, I will remove this. Then I will simply say, time being, print only I am writing here, print rs I am writing it. Now we can see what is the result we are seeing it. Please enter other than 0. As I entered here 0, it's saying as please enter other than 0. Suppose some valid number I am entering. Let's say 3 I am entering. Then we are getting the answer. What is the answer we are getting? 8, because we are trying to get here print rs is 8. Like that, how much big code you want it inside the function object, we can write that much of big code, we can write it. So in order to avoid the confusion, time being, I am writing very simple code. So the code is something like this. I don't want any if statement, nothing I want it. Just I am removing these all things, I am removing it. Just directly I will write here return statement, that is whatever argument 1 underscore base is available into argument 2 whatever available power we are writing it. So it is a simple function. You pass argument 1 and argument 2, it's going to give the result. Here few points I want to explain. Basically, if I go and try to say function power 2 comma 3, it is allowing you, right? If I go and try to pass here function power, let us say first argument. What is the first argument we have here? First argument we have here argument 1 underscore base is equal to 2, argument 2 underscore power is equal to 3. Then we can see we have the 8. Then if we want to go for function power, then I am passing here, first I am passing, position wise I am passing, position wise I am passing, second I am passing, let us say like this I am passing it, that also valid. These 3 cases if you observe, here I am passing both arguments position wise. First position goes to the first position, second position goes to the second position. Here I am passing both the things keyword wise. Argument 1 base is a keyword, to keyword matching is happening. But if I am trying to pass here, something like this, first I am defining argument 1 underscore base is equal to 2, and I am passing here 3 like this. It is not working. What is the message it is showing? Positional argument follows keyword argument. This is called as keyword argument. This is called as positional argument. After positional arguments, if you want, you can define the keyword arguments, no issues. Both if you want to define as a keyword, no issues. Both you want to define as a positional, no issues. But this is the only one case which is not allowed. First keyword, then position. If I am trying to pass it, it won't allow. That's the one point we need to make sure we are learning that. So these points also I clearly documented in the notes. If you see your notes, I have completed this, then yeah, multiple arguments. So what is happening here? Passing parameters, what way? Position wise. Here what you are doing, passing the parameters keyword wise. Here what you are doing, passing arguments position followed by keyword. That is allowed. But there is only one case which is not allowed. Not allowed. And also here, whatever two things are available, these two things are mandatory arguments. If you are not passing the two things or any one thing you are not passing, it will be throwing the error. For example, just like that I am executing. You know very clearly I defined two mandatory arguments I defined. But while you're calling, you are not passing any arguments, we are not passing. As you are not passing any arguments, it is throwing the error. I need these two arguments, argument 1 base and argument 2 power. These two things are required, it is showing it. Correct? Now, for example, if I pass any one argument and if you miss one argument, what will happen? So if I given the 2, actually how many arguments it's looking for? 2. Out of it, 1 you given, second is not given, so it's saying as argument 2 power is missing. So how many mandatory arguments are available here? That many you have to pass in the runtime. If not, it's going to throw the error. Please understand these arguments, how to pass it. We'll see in the next one, doc string.